If you want to add anything in the middle of your card, or if you want to leave it blank, that's fine too. What I've done is I've taken cardstock and I didn't measure going around, because I found that whenever I measure it, that sometimes when you lay it down, you're going to be just slightly off. So what I did for that, just to make it a little bit easier, is I took some double-sided tape again, and then I just went around the inside edges of everything, pretty much like what we did when we attached all the other pieces together. And then I took a scrap piece of red cardstock, and then I just kind of laid it just inside of where the card crease is at. And then once you have it pretty well in there, you can lay it down, press it all down so that it stays. And once it's in there, you can always flip this over and take your scissors and you can cut going all the way around, and that way you've got the inside lining of your card. As far as to have something mounted on the inside of that, I picked out one of my favorite rubber stamps. This one says, "Peace be your gift at Christmas, and you and your blessings all year through." So what I've got is, I have this Archival Instant Dry Pigment Ink VersaFine. This is really nice to use. This is completely different than any other kind of black ink because of the way that the ink is made, and it shouldn't bleed on anything. So what I do is, you don't need to press down that much. You just, and it comes out really super fine because there's a lot of it that actually gets on there, a lot of the ink. And then you can just kind of eyeball it on a piece of white cardstock as to where you want it. And if it's not generally in the right area, don't worry, because you can go back and trim all the way around it. But as you're pressing down, you don't want to rock back and forth on your rubber stamp. You just want to slowly press down and then lift off. That'll give you the look that you want. Then you can go back, and I like to use my scrapbook cutter. And again, you don't necessarily have to measure. You just pretty much kind of cut along the edge, kind of eyeballing it as to what it is of the size and the look that you're really wanting. And I'm just kind of roughly doing this a little on the quick side here to give you an example. Take a little bit more of this off. And then you can mount this on top of your gold piece or any other piece that you want. You can mount it on another coordinating piece that you want. And what we're going to do with this one is we're just going to use double-sided tape. And you don't, on this one, you don't necessarily have to go around all the edges, as long as you get the majority of it in the middle. Or if you prefer to use another kind of adhesive glue or something, as long as it's acid-free, you're fine. And then we would just place this where the border looks pretty even. And then all we're doing is we're just kind of building. We go back, slightly cut. Come around in here. You want to try to get the side pretty well even. And then lastly, we'll put it on this green. If you want to add the raised look to this, you can do that, or you can still use the regular double-sided tape. It's whatever you want to do. Find a corner. We lay this down. This one's going to be just a little bit bigger than this. Press it down. We go back, recut it, and don't throw out any of your scraps, because that's what scrapbooking is all about, is reusing everything. And once the inside of your card has already been lined, or if you prefer not to have it, you can always add a little bit of an embellishment, pretty much like this, and do the same thing to have the double-sided tape. We'll just add a small piece for the inside, and you can lay that in pretty much about like that. Then you're pretty much all ready to go. You can sign it, you can add whatever you want for photos, for any kind of inserts, for money gifts, gift packet type gift cards, you know, just all kinds of things. So now basically that is how you put together for your Christmas greeting door card. So stay tuned, and I will try to come up with some more ideas, and check back whenever you can through Pampered Projects, and I will talk to you soon. Happy holidays!